Yo guys, what up? Ako nga pala si Batro. Two of the most spectacular dunkers and elite scorers in Michael Jordan and Dominic Wilkins go at each other, bringing the crowd to their feet with their awe-inspiring theatrics shootout. Atlanta Hawks versus Chicago Bulls 1989. They win the game, outscore Dominic Wilkins, score 40 points, hold Dominic Wilkins to under 20 points. Sana kayanin to.
Michael was a different level, man. He's a different level of competitiveness, just sheer will to win. He changed the game. He changed the game. I mean, not just in one aspect, in many aspects, in every aspect of the game, he changed it. I played against some greatest players in the history of this game. Michael Jordan was one of those guys that lifted my ability to the next level. We enjoyed the competition with one another. We played very hard and fiercely against one another, but it was like you had two gentlemen going head to head. Michael Jordan and I wasn't just coming down the court getting dunks at the dunks. We found creative ways to score. I can't tell you the fun and the pleasure I had to play against him. You know, and Michael and I, we never really talked about those games. It was kind of an unspoken thing between us. You know, the respect level that we had was at a different level. I think I had a great game in Atlanta, and I remember going to Chicago. Michael walks into our locker room, and we're still in suit and tie. We haven't gotten dressed yet, and he walks in our locker room, suit and tie, and I was like, what are you doing coming in our locker room? And I ain't gonna say exactly what I said. And so he walked by me, he walked by Kevin Willis, and he got to Randy Whitman, he tapped him on his butt and he said, lace him up, it's gonna be a long night. He got 60 that night. He got 60. And it was a very close game. I think it went down to the last shot in that game, but I think he proved his point.
And a beautiful view of stunning Chicago. Close by Chicago Stadium. For a much anticipated matchup today.
Graphics. Kala ko unti-unti na rin gumaganda.
Welcome to our presentation of
Pero may 3 points na, no?
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me courtside, Clark Kellogg. Across the way on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We should be in for a great game here.
Joke lang. Yoga yan, may yoga.
Chicago Bulls taking on the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
I'm ready for a good one, partner. Listen to these Chicago fans. Extremely excited to get this underway and see two All-Stars, Dominic Wilkins and Michael Jordan, go at it. This could be an outstanding scoring contest between these two.
You said it. Buckle in. But part of what makes Wilkins and Jordan so exceptional is how many ways they can get points.
Yeah, they score a lot of different ways.
Their offensive games
are really versatile and complete. They can knock down threes, hit the mid-range jumper, and they both can do damage at the rim.
And out there for Atlanta, Spud Webb at the point with Doc Rivers at the 2. At the forward positions, Dominic Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, it's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright in the middle.
Expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Outside Jordan.
Sabay ka, boy. Sabay mo, boy.
You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for their whole squad.
Pippen pala nakabantay kaya.
So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point. The #1 objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominic Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
The pass to Rivers. Malone, the bounce pass. Wilkins against Pippen. From the line, Chicago grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Ay, kailangan kay Jordan, boy.
Here's Jordan.
Woo!
Straight basket in 3 tries. All right, Clark, Wilkins and Jordan. A couple of talented one-on-one players. Matches in this one.
And you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things.
Got this, boy.
Low effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully. You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention
Paulan na lang natin ng mga
which
score
makes
to.
it hard
Ito
to
natin,
slow his progress.
Kailangan natin yung accessories para sa 2K natin.
Jordan against Rivers. Here's Concat. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most? Outperforming the other could seal the game for the team.
And Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be
Tayo masyadong pasaya kasi first quarter pa lang.
Leading in the point column. Because I agree, the winner of that duel very well could decide
Hindi nakasabay si Giran.
What a duel it's going to be. Hey, Clark, something that could be a difference maker in this one is Moses Malone's dominance on the glass.
Putang bagsak ka, boy.
Chicago's going to have to fight extremely hard to beat Malone to rebound. He's relentless in pursuing, especially offensive boards. But limiting the Hawks' second chance points, I think, is essential for this Bulls team.
Good observation. Willis, he checked in for Concat.
Sana medyo gumanda na yung natin screen dito, no? Blurred pa rin.
Here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. Webb can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The drive by Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Ayoko na mag-talk. Ayoko na mag-talk.
The Hawks here in his building. You can see the way Michael Jordan is approaching every possession. Looking to make an impact. Credit to these Hawks, Clark, for having a constant,
are a very competitive team.
They really are. So it's the Hawks now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 109 left.
Na naman sumabay ka pa, Wilkins.
Jordan makes it look so easy the way he gets off the floor. But I can tell you, that's harder than it looks.
Best dunker ka pala, ha? Dadak na kay Jordan ang dadak-dahan, boy. Ay, gigipipin nga pala tayo. Ba't tayo mag-focus? Kasi siya yung may bantay kay Wilkins.
The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Some fresh competition, Clark, for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with 2 expansion teams coming to the NBA.
Asa si Pippen? Naku, ito na.
A lot of growing indeed. Here's Malone.
Out of bounds.
The Bulls getting the bucket. So for the Bulls, Purdue is checked in for Carpenter. King comes in for Grant, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John
out of bounds ka pa.
Then for the Hawks, Carr comes in for Malone, and it's Tony in for Webb. On the wing, Jordan. He's defended by Wilkins. A nice shot by Jordan.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
Sarap kami din ano dito, no? Kung ganito lang sana kasing
Here's Tony.
Ano yung player natin sa 2K, no?
Knocked loose. Stolen by Pippen. And so it's Chicago. Sitting with a comfortable lead by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Tony is out there with Rivers. Then there's...
Ito na.
And here is Willis. Over Purdue.
Boom, block ko. Ano ka? Armstrong.
Jordan against Tony. Jordan drives in. And the shot goes in.
Bakbak sana yun, hindi na sumabay. Tanga na, binatuan pa tayo ni Pippen ah.
Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that.
Sorry, boy. Sorry,
Idala. Players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you know, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
Boy.
That's a very key deal.
Clark, how do you think the Bulls have done so far in defending Dominique Wilkins?
I think they've done a solid job, quite honestly. I mean, they've taken away the
block.
They're making him work for every shot. Kevin, that's really
kala ko sinapasa kay Pippen.
Like Wilkins.
Yeah, make him work for every bucket. That's a good point. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Ikutin natin yung buong ring.
Goes back up.
Step back.
And again, it's Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 24 points. No looking back at the opening quarter. Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points score.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, the entire game.
Right. Malone, no luck. Chicago leading by 17. Lets it go from 14. Jordan can't get it to go. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about Clark everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but
block your way
well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been
in your mother padding face.
Shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
Hindi ka pwede dito sa home court namin, buddy.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
All right.
The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some insight.
Boy.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season? Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff.
Standing ano nga lang tayo
The answer is that simple, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show. His whole team is going to have to steal.
Binako si Pippen.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this very special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah, they're pros and they get their checks twice a month too.
Hodges checked in for the Bulls. Like we were talking about size, both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Concac and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin, and then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10", so hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
That'll be a battle for sure.
Jordan.
And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Atlanta.
Sila bumungga.
Yeah, you know, he takes the hit, but looks like he didn't get his feet set in time.
Checked in for the Hawks. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Jackson against Webb. Webb's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady. Jordan giving these Chicago fans what they want. Authority.
1:43 left here in the second. Smith outside.
Bantay natin, boy.
Pass to Wilkins. Over Jordan. Shots good by Wilkins.
Kadalawa ka pa lang.
As we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And Kevin, I think that speaks to obviously the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games, making the defense look powerless. I mean, taking it right inside for the bucket there. P.J. Armstrong's checked in for John Paxson. Then for the Hawks, Concac's checked in for Malone.
Foul na, counted po, boy.
And it's Tony in for Webb.
Tapos sumut. Sakit mo na.
incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end.
Atlanta.
Rare for a star.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Totally unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
Pass to Tony. Wilkins with the ball. And the 3
Talaga naman, no.
Michael Jordan on the wing, defended by Wilkins. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way out.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far.
Jordan taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Kings checked in for the Bulls. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Paano flap? Paano flap?
55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Smith on the wing. To the middle.
Laki na, hindi mo makakasilan yan.
Konkak's got his second best.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Wilkins against Jordan. Shoots over Wilkins. A shot by Jordan, no good. The Hawks trail by 16. And there's the drive. Shot's good by Tony. Tony's got his first points of the night.
Pinapashoot lang namin kayo.
Separate the shot clock and game clock. Getting some elevation. Michael Jordan.
Michael
Installed by every fan in attendance.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Okay. Uy, ba't ko pinabayaan si ano? Will Dominic.
Now, here is Tony. Smith outside. Here's Konkak. And it's blocked by Jordan.
That's the end.
Defensive prowess.
Hindi ka pwede dito, boy.
It's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Going on an absolute...
Roddy, pasa.
The Bulls leading by 16.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You gotta limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
Pasok na si Pippen, katapat naman talaga ni Pippen.
Then it's Cartwright, that's John Paxson, and it's Jordan in a
Oy, gogi.
That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Wilkins, sino yung bumantay sa atin?
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical, has a backcourt defender as well as Moses down low. To eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch. We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first half.
Easy one.
Right, you're right on that. Wilkins can't get it to go. And so Grant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And Pippen gets it to go.
Pippen. Play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Lets it go from 11. Bank shot, no good. The Bulls leading by 19. Let's check in with David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, coming out of the half, you think about the rivalry between Jordan and Dominique. Dominique was a season, and he's held it ever since. Just another area where these two great players are going head-to-head. Back to you guys.
And we're the better for it. David, thank you. I wonder if either player, Clark, is thinking about that scoring title tonight.
My guess, Kevin, is that it's perhaps somewhere lurking in their minds, maybe more front of mind for Dominique, who I think would love to snatch back that scoring title.
I mean, listen, that is a huge label of success. So I can't fault either one of them, can you?
No. These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Jordan letting the
Wait
Hawks
lang,
know
tingnan
this
natin kung
range
nakakailang
is
score na tayo kay Jordan. 42. Tapos naka 7 points na pala si Wilkins. Outscore? Auto 3 stars na to.
Rivers passes to Malone, and the layup's good off the glass. Malone's got 8
Malone.
points. Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know
Outscore
what adjustments best suit this squad.
Wilkins.
And you know, they aren't showing any
Tapos
signs
hold
of
natin siya sa
easing
bene.
up.
Tapos
Their
Brady.
offense looks superb right now.
Mga best dunker of all time daw.
Rivers surveying the D. Paxson with the steal. As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique.
Naharang lang eh.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan is operating at a totally different level. And Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production. You're so right. When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Purdue is checked in for
Cartwright.
King comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. 1:11 left in the third quarter. 14 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
Si Pippen sana papaskorin natin na papaskorin nga sabihin ko eh.
Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10
sila ng back.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his teammates involved and work well with them for his team to be its best.
He's a terrific facilitator.
No doubt.
Here in the third quarter, the Bulls, Clark, have managed to be pretty effective when it comes to defending Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, you know, their focus, Kevin, in terms of defending him, I think has really been good. Really good. And I think you can tell it's starting to frustrate Dominique a bit.
You can. Just 5 on the clock.
Bulls foul, Craig Hodges.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Here's Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hodges against Tony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Smith. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. And slam dunk by Purdue.
Going way upstairs for the one-handed jam. Major athleticism on display.
And Clark, graceful too. So graceful.
Doesn't
look easy.
Sure does.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it.
Sila ba naka-rebound?
As this game wears on, when his team needs it most.
Livingston. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Ay gosh, di kala ko dadakdak. Sorry, Armstrong.
Livingston is out there with Kevin Willis. Then there's Tony, and it's Smith in at the 1 spot. Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on them.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, Kevin, if they did just that. Just make sure, somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run.
And Clark, as we come toward the end of this game, winding our way toward the finish line, the Bulls are doing all they can to...
And it's working. They're making a strong effort to keep Wilkins from getting a lot of shot attempts.
Basket good. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pinapaskor ko lang sila. Bawag na kasi.
And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. Nicely done by Armstrong there, recognizing the overcommitment from the defense. Got his teammate a nice opportunity.
6 on the shot clock. Smith kicks to Tony. Fires from the wing. Unable to get that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Koncak and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance.
Tony against Hodges. There's the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Tony. Releases. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, I like to see this Will Perdue looking to score. I mean, he's really good at getting into the contact and drawing the foul.
And the Bulls making a change here. Kings checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Koncak's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Tony the pass to Carr. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Imposing his will on defense. Purdue's teammates love when he makes hustle plays like that.
And out of bounds as the ball
Di natauan, boy. Inaulan sa nang butata. Gal si coach nila.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. It's Jordan with the drive.
Ay.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Ay, mapindot ng square ko. Shadow daw kasi tayo ng lain kanina sa mga block.
Here's Tony. And the layup falls.
When you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
It's Jordan on the wing.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan, so sweet to watch it in the end.
Saip.
Smith the pass to Livingston. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Carr.
Di pa kayo natatawan sa mga block na.
Left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Di nga kayo pwede rito sa home court namin, boy.
Armstrong against Tony. To the inside, Koncak. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. In the corner, it's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And this one has helped seal the win.
Hey.
Greg Hodges, an assist.
And here's Tony. Smith outside. Back to Tony. Wide open. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Jordan.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
Tony against Armstrong. Plays it up and banks it in.
Not much
Nagagawin tayo
resistance from the
malupitan
defense.
dito. Kaya
Easy
natin
play that
yan na to.
time for him.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. He kicks to Armstrong. Back to Jordan. And it's Chicago.
Di maabot bad trip.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
Legend in the making.
Beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special though to watch these two go at it head to head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific.
Sus. 3-star yun. Sawap. Oh. $19.90, 69 points. Sait. Hanggang dito na lang muna. Peace out.